Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Happy Friday, showmates! And welcome to the 74th installment of Foxie A.M. Thank you all for joining me this morning. I hope you have your caffeinated beverage of choice and are at least halfway through it. I'm on my second cup now, so the giggles are starting to calm down because I woke up riled up this morning. So it's starting off to be a great Friday so far for here. I hope you all are having a great day as well. Oh my goodness. So let me go through and say good morning to everyone that has joined me so far in here. Oh goodness, I am still waking up. First in, I see Andrew. Good morning, Andrew. He says, "Where's Lily?" She's in the other room having some eggies with Grandpa, watching Grandma. Hi, honey. And she asked for Andrew to play Boop later, so we should be over in Fishy Bingo if you're having it this morning. So she's excited. She has missed you. Uncle Smiley's Aquariums. Good morning, Smiley. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well this morning. Bionic Bigfoot taking a morning constitutional right on the stream. Thank you so very much for that. Let me play you. Let me see what we got over here. Something insane. Oh, we haven't seen this one in a bit. Thank you. Joy of Fish Keeping, good morning. He says, good morning all on Lurk at Work. Well, I hope it's an easy day for you at work. I know it can get a little insane there sometimes. Jenna P, good morning. Happy Friday. I know you're on mute for your meeting. I hope you're having a good day today. Sketty Nona, good morning. Happy Friday, lovely. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Anything else? I feel like it's extra early this morning. My eyes don't feel totally open yet. Sideshow Cody, good morning. Happy Friday to you. Get on with it. I'm getting there. We're building it up. Whips World, good morning. Happy Friday. Says, hiya, beautiful people. Let's get tinked. It's a little early for that, but I'll settle for some caffeine. Hope you're on to a good day so far, Whip. The Nano Aquarium Guy, good morning, Jay. Happy Friday to you and yours. Let's see, Dennis Christensen, good morning. Says, hello, good morning. Hope you're doing well today. Let's see, who else do we have in here? Linky has joined us. Good morning, Linky. Jonathan G, good morning. Happy Friday. Geek Boy, hi. Happy Friday. Have you recovered from the clash yet? Today was the first day I woke up and didn't feel like 100% physically broken. I can move around a little bit better, and that's great because it's just in time to do another swap tomorrow. So that's what we're going to be doing today is getting all the fishies ready and prepped. I don't know if we're bagging them tonight or early tomorrow, but the swap is local and it's 11 to 3, so we're excited about that. It's the first ever local swap of this type here. They sent me an email last night. I'll read it off to you guys here a little bit later as soon as I go through all the hellos. But yeah, it's just starting to not feel broken. Kenny E, good morning. Happy Friday. I hope you're doing well this morning, or at least better. be talking about you here in a little bit too. I didn't tell anybody, so we got to talk about a incident. Redneck Stan, good morning. Happy Friday. Says on vacation catching an AM Foxy. Oh my goodness, you're wasting an hour here on your vacation. I am so grateful for that. Well, enjoy your vacation and thank you for tuning in this morning. That's awesome of you. Let's see. Geek Boy says Jenna's meeting needs to end soon so she can attend my meetings for me. Meeting taskmaster, right? Toonie Loon, good morning. Says good morning, lurking on my drive to work. We'll have a safe drive and I hope you have a great day at work. Fuzzy, good morning. Happy Friday to you. Hope you're doing well this morning. Let's see. We've got a great bunch of people in here. I have a lot of early birds in here this morning with me. That's awesome. Andrew says, when you said I'm getting there, you sound like a Cornish lassie from the UK. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I do have a lot of, I don't know if it's current or old-timey British phrases. When I was teeny tiny, before I was in school, I basically taught myself to read, and my mom had a huge bookshelf, and a lot of them were like English novels and things. So I would read those, and that's kind of like where I got my basis of how to spell things as well. So it was a nightmare in spelling for me for like first, second, third grade, because I'm like, I know that's how it's spelled. It was in the book, and it would be spelling everything the British way and not the American way. So I do have some phrases because of that. I do spell oddly because of that for an American. But it connects me to you all a little bit better. So that's a little oddity about me. Jenna says, my meeting just started, Geek. There's at least 2.5 hours more to go. Oh my goodness, Jenna, how do you get yourself into this garbage? Oh my goodness, I'm not a biggest fan of meetings. Lori, good morning. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well this morning, lovely. Toonie Loon, are you serious? You have gifted 5 Foxy's Fishes memberships. That is so very kind of you. Thank you so very much. Let me see if I'm able to see who those went to. Oh, I'm still live on this side. Maybe my quality will show a little bit better. Okay, and they went to M&C Aquatics, Andy Carson, In My Tanks, Candy Overhauls, and Leslie Perry. Well, welcome to Shoal, guys and gals. And Toonie, that is so very kind of you. Thank you so very much. You have unleashed Fat Kitty. As soon as I can find Fat Kitty. So now we got to save the city from Fat Kitty. Thank you so very much.
Fat Kitty in the city.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for that, Toonie. That was very kind of you. Okay, so I just lost because it jumped. So where was I? Go back to the green. It's gone. It's gone. Whoa, I'm really behind. Okay, there we are. Christian B, good morning. Happy Friday. Says, good morning, friends. Listening while installing countertops and a cooktop. Work, work, work. Ooh, what kind of countertops? Tell us all the deets. Girls want to hear about that kind of stuff. If you're into interior design. Let's see, who else am I missing in here before I get into my morning spiel? Joy of Fish Keeping. Good morning, Jose. Says, good morning, all on the lurk at work. Did I jump? Because I feel like I read that before. Maybe you just repeated yourself because there's more people in here. I don't know. I'm new here. Cody says, folding laundry and lurking with my girl, Foxy, on the big TV. Oh, my goodness. You can see all the flaws. I just got, okay. Just know I haven't brushed my hair yet. Oh, you're folding laundry with, oh, that's so cute. I love that. couple goals. It's the little things. It really is. And just says, stop giggling and get on with it. Everyone wants to play bingo. Oh, you're funny. Stan said, way too early for a branch and shower video. Well, maybe for some people. I still have not made direct eye contact with that video, so I don't know what's going on in it. Skipper, good morning. Happy Friday. Says, hello, everyone. Good morning. On my way to get healthy appointment. Oh, you're on to a doctor's appointment. Is that what that means? Well, I hope it goes well. Hopefully they don't find anything of interest to them. And that's a great appointment. Garcia Aquatics, good morning. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining me. Says, good morning, Foxy, and everyone in the chat. I wish I could take the camera over there, but your plant, baby Garcia, is behind the orchid over there. And he went from like this tall to like about that tall. And the only thing I'm struggling with right now is she keeps growing little pitchers, and then they drop off really fast. But I learned that my humidity is a little low, so I'm going to figure that out. And then he should be developing and keeping very healthy pitchers, but otherwise he's about a foot tall already. Isn't that crazy? That plant is 2 years old. Yeah, the class, I got that at the last class we went to. You got that for me. He's doing so good. But yeah, the pitcher thing I just finally figured out. So I'm excited because I was like, oh my goodness, is it eating too many bugs or what's going on? But I talked to a pitcher plant expert and they said, no, he just needs higher humidity and he'll recover and be fine. So here's to healthy pitchers. Peter, good morning. Happy Friday. Says good morning and a happy Friday to you all. I hope you're having a great afternoon. I think you're in the afternoon already, Peter. So I hope you've had a great day so far. Let's see who else. Geek Boy says, you would only need to go to an hour and a half if you went to my meetings rather than yours. Hour and a half isn't horrible, but still don't want to do it. I'm not a meeting type of person. Those hen parties, like as you can see when we were doing the hen parties for the wedding, for those that were involved, not very structured. Not very structured at all. But while we have Kenny E in chat this morning, and I'm glad that you're in here this morning, Kenny. Kenny messaged us yesterday, a little bit before the stream, and said that he had an issue yesterday and that he is currently in the hospital for treatment. He had what he told us is a stroke. I know he is doing okay. He said that his left side is recovering. It was a very scary incident. I'm glad you were able to get in when you did, Kenny, but he's going to be in there for a few days for observation, and they're making sure everything's okay. They're running tests, and prayers for Kenny, please, for him to heal and never have to go through this again. That is a very scary thing. To me, it looks like it was a small one, since he has recovered from it so fast. So we are praying for you, Kenny, and we hope that you are better soon and you can be out of there and back onto your normal types of incidents. Oh my goodness. He's always getting into something, and I don't know what else to say besides that. Instead of crying, I gotta make fun of it a little bit. But I hope you heal fast from that, Kenny, if you're still in here listening. I think he said that the doctors kept him up all night last night, but as most of us who have been in the hospital before know, you don't go to the hospital for rest because they don't let you sleep. You go there to heal. But you heal best when at rest, so I don't understand how those two don't go together. I'm sure it'll make someone wear a bedpan at some point. Jody P, good morning. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're doing well this morning, lovely. I know you've probably been up for quite a while already. Peter says, for me, it's already 16. That's 4, I believe, right? Yes, I've been having the late shift. 4 p.m. Yeah, so you're almost on to dinner already. Yeah, it is scary because it literally can happen out of nowhere. So, yes, prayers for Kenny. So we can't pick on him too much. Can't stress him out too much. Gentle jabs. Yeah, he told me that he messaged us. It happened, and I thought that was bananas. So, like that he was messaging. Well, that's a good thing, but that they come out of nowhere, and I just hope you never have to go through that again. That's crazy. So, yeah. This weekend. So yeah, we're prepping for a new kind of swap that they're doing this weekend here locally. It's a breeder swap, and they sent an email last night, and I thought I would read it off because it interested me a little bit. I didn't know these things, so the person hosting this new breeder swap, his name is Bob C. Hafer. And he said in the email, he's sending a quick email for this Saturday's upcoming swap meet, which is tomorrow. All vendor tables will be set up by 9:30. Swap is set to start and doors open to buyers at 11. And we can start loading in at 9:30, which is awesome. That gives us about almost an hour and a half to get ready, but we really don't. We're professionals at this point. We just throw the... It takes us about half an hour to set up. So that's good. That's a good amount of time. And he goes on with, we have been working very hard with advertising in the local buyer's guide in print and online, local social media, local 4-H group, local businesses, bulletin boards, boulevard signs, and of course, word of mouth. With this being our first event to ever organize, we ask for your patience and understanding if things aren't like other swaps you've participated in or attended. I totally get that. We would greatly appreciate your help or suggestions as we move through the day to help make this event a huge success. Many of you have asked if there will be future swaps, and again, the success of this swap will be the deciding factor. Many have also asked if we have a local club they can join at this time, and we do not. There was a Central Wisconsin Aquarium Society in the mid-'80s that we were charter members of, as well as Steve, known to many as Steve's Aquarium Service, which you've probably seen as aquariums in many hospitals, clinics, nursing homes, and local businesses. And I have they are gorgeous, and all their fish are super healthy. And it's one of my favorite parts of having to go to all my medical appointments is getting to stare at all the aquariums that this man is in charge of. And many of you knew Robin Kurth, who was also a charter member who recently passed. And what's cool about this one is that they're collecting the table fee at the check-in. And I think the tables for the very first swap are only $10 each, which is a very, very good deal. So that's I thought I'd read that because I had a little information about us used to having a CWAS here in the 80s. Because I know there's a bunch of us here locally that are very interested in having a local club that's closer than Green Bay or Madison. So that'll be really cool if we can kickstart something off like that again. And maybe this swap can be the beginning of something beautiful and lead into another local club forming. So if you guys and gals are in the local area, the first ever Breeders Swap of Wausau will be at the Eagles Club in Wausau from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. tomorrow, Saturday. So looking forward to that. It should be fun. I'm on the hunt for a female a adult female axolotl. And I'm hoping that some other breeders there have them. I know there's at least 12 people signed up so far that for vendors, but I'm sure they've had a few more trickle in since the email. But very excited about it. So I have missed a ton of chat while I was reading the email. So let me scroll back up and see what I've missed. Jody, Kenny is in the hospital because he had a stroke yesterday morning, a small stroke. He's recovering a little this morning. He said he's having more feeling in that side that it occurred on, but he is still in the hospital for test and observation. So we are sending prayers to Kenny E. of Daniken Aquatics. Stephen P., good morning. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining us. I hope you're doing well this morning. Dr. Ted, oh my goodness, your live stream was awesome last night. I really loved the rehash of the clash with you all. Says, good morning. Wow, I finally made a Foxie A.M coffee clutch. You got your mason jar of caffeine, sir? Because if you do, then you are ready to partay. Dr. Ted said, Foxy, remember, no swapping husbands at this event, but why do you want to? Better protect Peplin, as you see. I know. Why are all the men after my man? He is mine. Leave him alone. I put a ring on it. What else do I have to do? No, I never swapping him out, ever. Larry D., good morning. Happy Friday. How are you healing? I know you just had like 2 back-to-back surgeries, your hernia and your shoulder. How are you healing up, sir? How are you feeling? Better, I hope. And our lobster himself is here. Oh my goodness. Good buttery morning to you, our lobster. He says, good morning. It's a fun stay up late. Good morning. That one. It's fun to stay up late. I was just singing that song to myself before the stream started. I hope you're doing well this morning, lobster. Let's see, where else am I in chat? Geek says, before COVID, my doctor's office had a really nice aviary in the waiting area. It's now empty with a sign saying the birds will not return. Aww, that's sad. But I've never seen an aviary in a doctor's office. That must have been really cool. Dr. Ted says, Foxy, Sue and I were dinging your praises as a snail judge. Dinging? We both learned so much from you while you were judging. I was listening. We had the grandbaby here. She was all up in my hair, all 3 feet of it. But we were watching your live stream, and I appreciate that. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun judging and getting to inspect them. And I realized I do that all the time because I'm a snail snog. So, maybe being a snail judge is like my calling because I do it regardless. But yeah, there's so many beautiful entries. I had so much fun judging the snails, hanging out with Sue as she was judging her category next to me. She was so kind because there was a giant Colombian ram's horn that was way up top, like 7 feet. And I can't step up on the step stool. So she kindly went up there and grabbed the container he was in and brought him down for me so I could inspect him. And he was damn near perfect, honestly. He was just a little undersized. But that was so very kind of her. And I really, really loved hanging out with Chris and judging the other aquatic animals. There were so many cool ones there. And there were some gorgeous axolotls. I was in love with that GFP golden albino. I wanted that one. That's the female I'm looking for Duke. That's my next het girl I'm after. But yeah, that frog was, the only thing wrong with that frog is that she scratched herself a little bit on the back. Otherwise, 10 out of 10 frog. But I had a lot of fun, and I learned a lot of things as well from y'all too. And I would definitely do that again in the future. So much fun. Yeah, Kenny. Kenny has no choice but to get better. Cinnamon Girl, good morning. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're doing fantastic this morning. Okay, Brian and I were debating this because we cannot remember. What is the name of your dog? We cannot remember the name of your adorable little dog. And please don't feel bad. It took me about 2 years to figure out Sarah's dog is named Rue and not Groot. So I've been calling Rue Groot for years. But it happens, you know. The older you get, the worse your hearing gets. Kelly Foreman, good morning. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining us, lovely. I hope you're doing well this morning. The rainbow fishies you sent are doing swimmingly well. They're still a little young, so it's probably going to be still, I don't know how long it's going to be. Maybe within 6-ish months we'll start seeing some eggies from those guys, but I can't wait to see how the sarong yellows color up. I've never seen those. In person, the photos online don't look the best. They look a little doctored to me, so I can't wait until I see what they actually look like. And thank you again for those wedding fishies. They are adorable. Her morning intention, Reverend White. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. I love that he was officiated through the Church of Nome. I have never in my life sang a song that contains the words God morning. It's supposed to be good morning. Let's see. And I should have brushed my hair because now my scalp is so itchy. But it says, I didn't realize Foxie A.M was so judgy. I am very, very much a snail snob. I always have been. I'm definitely an axolotl snob. I specifically have very high care requirements for them. So I know that having those certain things, if you do those certain care requirements, they will have a certain effect on the animal. And if they are lacking that, then it takes away from the animal, and you can see that in them if you're with them long enough. So that's why I was like, all right, I know I am way too hypersensitive to these things, which makes me a good judge. Mystery Snail Guardians, good morning, Snail Sister. Thank you for joining me. Happy Friday to you. Says, I had to make the snail judge sheet 2 years ago because using the fish judging sheet was unacceptable for me. I agree. I struggled with how to judge the snail's finnage. So everything else was fine, but judging their finnage was a little difficult considering they don't have any. I know, right? It's so important. Like I said, I said in Dr. Ted's stream last evening, show me on this snail where the finnage is and I shall point it. Oh, goodness. Fuzzy says, the little nearite I got from my LFS does not look very good. It makes me worry, but it's scooting around eating algae. Well, sometimes they can look very, very rough, but as long as you're giving them a better life than how they had at the LFS, they'll do better. The biggest thing with them, if they're looking rough, is try to give them as much calcium as possible so their new shell growth will be strong and healthy, because as long as you can shore up that ridge in front, they'll have less chance of cracking their hole in the tank, because as long as that beginner part is shored up, it's less likely the rest of the shell will crack. Not impossible, but and you can do that by adding some aragonite sand or crushed coral in there. If you don't want to have it in your tank, you can put it in a sock. You can feed them calcium chips. You can buffer the water with KH liquid or powder to add, make it into a liquid to add it into the water. There's all kinds of ways to make sure your snail from here on out gets better. But their shell themselves, from what has been done already, cannot repair itself. And that's so sad. I hate seeing their little tiny conical whorls like worn off, or those little pits along the side that the ram's horns and the pond snails will give them, because they will eat their shells if there's not enough calcium in the tank. So snail on snail violence, I'm not cool with it. Dr. Ted says, it's like a class reunion in this coffee shop, but with faces on the names now. I know. Isn't it nice? Just think Kermit the Frog. Kermit, Roo, and Lola. I know Lola. I now know Roo because I always, oh my goodness, like I've held that dog so many times calling him Groot, and he, he still gave me kisses. He didn't care. Kermit. Okay, his name is Kermit. Thank you. I will not remember that, so I should write it down. Cinnamon's dog is named Kermit. Honey, Cinnamon's dog is named Kermit. I'm just going to write Cinnamon, Kermit, and later I'll be like, what the hell does that mean? Cinnamon Kermit dog. Oh my goodness. Beto, good morning. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining us. I hope you're doing well this morning. Let's see, who else do I have in here? Kelly says, can't wait to see those too. Glad you love your fishies. Oh my goodness. Love each and every single one of them. Thank you. I still need to write Marcel and thank him as well. It says, what about the horse that dressed up as a dog, Stephen? Can't forget him or her. Horse dressed up as a dog? What? There was a horse there? When? Oh my goodness, Rue was so disappointed to come home. He was loving the clash. Oh my goodness. And it was so good to see him there and you. I didn't see Gary one single time, but Brian said he saw him a few times. Sideshow says, oh my God, I got 19 fish in the mail from Jeff P's auction and couldn't be happier. Can't even remember the last time I got new fishies. 12 angels and 7 albino cories, all zooming around the 75. That's awesome. And they came in healthy. That is so good. Enjoy your new fishies. They sound lovely. Duck butts, duck butts. Can't forget the dog horse, of course. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Dr. Ted says, Foxie A.M, apologies that Scotty photo bombed your wedding photo I showed last night. That little bastard was everywhere. Oh my goodness. Did you? There's one wedding photo that Fathom took that bothers me, and because it makes me feel sad, and that's Scotty standing in front of the arch by himself. Why did Scott? Why? He's, I don't. I would have stood next to him. Like, he didn't need to be in the photo alone. It makes me feel sad though. Like, oh goodness. Redneck says, Foxy, have you seen Jeff K's mermaid videos? I have. He sent a bunch of them. I think they are so entertaining. I love that he's slowly turning the whole fish fam into mer people. Geek says, off to my first soul-sucking meeting of the morning. We'll have a great soul-sucking session. And I'll catch you on later in the day. Well, have a good day. Peter says, I had made an amazing discovery this morning before I had to leave for work. In my newest plywood tank, there was a bunch of baby pleckos. Oh, congratulations. What type? What type of plick-plecks did you get? Scotty says, I got an excellently packaged box delivered from Bear Bottom Branton yesterday. All alive and beautiful little fish and shrimp. Yeah, he knows how to ship very well too. So excited, and his fishies and shrimpies are so cute and healthy, so they should do well. Let's see. So many cute babies and dogs at the class. You should make a judging class for them. I know. I felt like I just went around all weekend holding everyone's children and dogs. But I loved that I got to hold Myra so many times, the eater's baby. And eventually, like, I just walked by her and she would go, eh. And you don't tell a baby no, you know. Absolutely loved it. She's such a sweet little girl. Nothing says romance like a rainbow. So does that mean you want to join and be a throuple? Oh, Dexter the Great Dane. Oh, I love that dog. So awesome. Excuse me. Let's see. Who else am I missing? Okay, because I think we are already. Oh, Joy, we got turned into mer people together. Oh my goodness. I don't think I saw that one. I need to see that one. But I have a bunch of other people, like Skull. That was funny. And like, I don't know what came out of Skull's back, but that was hilarious. But we are currently at 9:35, which means it is time for a members video. Oh, Branson, good morning. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining us. So it's time for a members video. At the making of the members video, we were 159 members to the channel, but since we have started, we're now at 164 members to the channel. Thank you to each and every single one of you. Greatly appreciate you all. And we have a new song this morning. I'm not sure if I like the melody of this one yet, but the lyrics are staying. Still working on the melody, but this is kind of like a reggae-ish, Santana-ish vibe, and I'm digging it for a storytelling song. So without further ado, here's your member video. Thank you. Correction, we are now at 170 members to the channel. Thanks for the kindness during the song. Oh my goodness, guys and gals, thank you so very much for all your love and support. I greatly appreciate every single one of you. And I definitely owe some videos here. So to Whip's World, gifted 1 Foxy's Fishes membership. Thank you so very much, Whip. I greatly appreciate that. Let me see if YouTube will be kind on its side. Let me see who that went to. It is not. So I have to refresh chat. Give me a moment. Hi, Nate Dee Dee. This is Dee Dee's side because mine is slow. Bear with me, please. Okay, and that went to Vibes Aquatic. So welcome to Shoal Vibes. And thank you so very much for that whip. Let me go and play you a little video. I don't know if we have a whip video over here, but we do have a KJE. Thank you again for that whip. I greatly appreciate that. And then Dennis Christensen gifted 5 Foxy's Fishes memberships. That is super generous of you, Dennis. Thank you so very much. I greatly appreciate that. You are awesome. And those went to Just One More Fish, Rich T, Belinda's Crystal and Succulent Garden, Prodigal Aquarist, and Hip Hop Hillbilly. Welcome to Shoal, guys and gals. And Dennis, seriously, thank you so very much. What is, I think I should switch over to the Hamas Express because we should see Dennis jamming out, shouldn't we? Thank you so very much, Dennis. Thank you so very much. Oh my goodness. And then Dr. Ted gifted 1 Foxy's Fishes membership. Thank you so much, Dr. Ted. I greatly appreciate that. That is very kind of you. And that one went to Tina's vlog. So welcome to Shoal, Tina. And thank you so very much, Dr. Ted. The very, like I said, very kind. I'm getting a little tongue-tied. Let me play you a Jody video. Thank you so very much for that, Dr. Ted. You go back over to the AM stream and then back over to chat, and then I can see what's going on because I know I missed a bunch of things between those. So catching up. CC's Aqua Escapes. Good morning. Happy Friday to you, lovely. I hope you're doing well this morning. Someone posts Cinnamon's link. Stan is asking for. Awesome. And Monster Fish Gal said Cinnamon is only 1 away from 50. You're only at 50. Gerald's back. Gerald's the fly. Season 3. Oh my goodness. But yes, we can. Oh, we should be crawling you up to 100 at this point, Cinnamon Girl. We're going to give you the push. So if y'all aren't subbed to Cinnamon, go over there, check out her channel, give her a like. Leave a little love on one of her videos so it sticks, and come back over here. Let's see, who else am I missing? Ooh, I'm glad you like it. I thought a cool like Friday jam would be good because I know I usually have like a lot of fast-paced songs, but I was needing like a calm vibe for one. So I'm glad you liked it. Dennis is a wonderful human. I totally agree. Okay, I need to know a Tinder. I need to see that one. You do not need to thank me for my kindness, sir. I need to thank you for your kindness. I don't know what you're talking about. Brandon, you sure you're supposed to say you have diarrhea from 9 to 10? On a scale, or is that a time reference? Oh my God. Goodness. Dr. Ted says, Foxie A.M, that last video, disturbing, and I cannot look away. Exactly. That's the point. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Sideshow says, anyone else have 60-plus pound dogs that insist on being the top back of the couch like cats? No, but I have a 40-ish pound corgi. Yes, he does need to go on a diet. That thinks he's a lap dog, and we have Brian's stepdad he's a very thin man. I don't know how much he weighs. I want to say maybe 120 pounds. Very, very small man. And he is not allowed to ever sit in a chair by himself here when he's here, because Shane either needs to be sitting right behind him on the chair or standing on his lap, because his lap is not big enough for the whole dog. So, and Shane does not take no for an answer. So similar situation, just different position. And she's hit 50 subs. Congratulations. Now on to 100. And we can get you there, at least a couple closer every day until you're there. A big thing that helps, though, is putting out shorts. If you do like a short a day, you will get a couple subs every day from that. I don't like promoting my videos or content to like that, do that, because those subs don't really like come back around and hang out. I find if you do the slow crawl grow, you tend to build a better community, and I do that through the shorts, and those people tend to come back around. We pull a couple in, so try building up your community that way, Cinnamon. Remember to put at the end of your shorts something like subscribe, please subscribe, like one of those little sticker thingies. And if you don't know how to do that, feel free to send me an email and I'll help you figure it out, because we all have to learn some way, right? She's pushing my spine into an S pattern. Yay, scoliosis for the win! I don't know. That was like 2 minutes ago. Anything could have happened. Jeff Pelham had you on tour of all your fishes. I'll have to check that out. I am so behind on catching up on everything. I know I still have to check out Jose's video. I'm missing so many. So many. Jose says, look for something from Jody. I sent you from Jody. You'll have to clarify that. From Jody. Because I'm easily a goldfish. Cody says, I'm so bad at self-promotion. Have been pondering just putting videos out there, because why not? Just put them out there. Somebody will watch them eventually, and eventually they'll pick up. They might start out slow, but you might hit on an evergreen video, which is a video that keeps climbing for the entirety of its life, which is pretty cool when you strike one of those. Yeah, just put it out there and see how it grows. Dr. Ted says, scoliosis for the win. Well, that's not ever going away. Dr. Ted, have you not learned that we're all Coles down here? Some of us have a little scoliosis. Some of us have a little mental illness. Some of us have major trauma. But you know, we all float down here together swimmingly well. Oh, goodness. He said, I can't help, I'm already subbed. But is Mama Bird subbed? Or the baby bird subbed? You know what I mean? You got some accounts out there. Oh my goodness. But it is about time that we do the birthday song this morning. And today is a very, very special birthday. It is Myrtle Singh's birthday. So happy heavenly birthday to you, Myrtle. We miss you so, so very much. You were a wonderful light and inspiration, just an amazing human being. And you accomplished so much and touched so many hearts and influenced so many minds in a positive way in your short time here. And you will never be forgotten. Oh my goodness, we miss you so very much. But happy heavenly birthday to you, Myrtle. If you guys did not catch a Hot Mess Express last night, Miss Dee Dee made a song in memory of him. She released it this morning on her channel. I definitely suggest you go and give it a listen, because I don't know how that woman made that song and made it sound like Myrtle in every note along with her. But you, if you listen to his music, you could hear him in every note of that song, and it was absolutely beautiful. So go check that out. Leave a little love in that video. But for now, we're going to say happy heavenly birthday to Myrtle Singh, and a happy birthday to Fish and Things with Lando. I hope you have a phenomenal birthday, Lando, and another fantastic trip around the sun. And here is your birthday song.
It's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's a great day. That's what we say. Happy birthday to you.
And many more. Happy birthday, Lando. So let's see. I'm genetically nuts. See, I got that in the bag too. So Barrett brought him. Brandon says some of us poop a lot, so he's got a spastic colon. Got it. Jody P says, I don't wish scoliosis on anyone, but if you've already got it, welcome to the S Club. Yeah, I got it. You know, I like to joke with Brian. I'm like, you know, like considering like we call fish that have like deformities, like bent spines and stuff. I'm like, I was born a coal. I got that scoliosis. Sarah says, I have a lovely S-shaped spine. Yeah, it runs in some of us. It is a beautiful song, Glory. I totally agree. Miss Dee did an amazing job with that song. Peter says, got to go, my lovely fish people. Have to change of crane to upload a boats. Okay, see you all next time. We'll be safe. That sounds a little precarious. Have a great rest of your day, Peter. And Monster Fish Gal has posted the link in chat for Dee Dee's memorial song for Myrtle. Thank you so very much for that. We are just special. We should get leather jackets made. This is the S Club. Oh, that'd be great. And she's also put Stephen P's Myrtle playlist. Thank you so very much for that, Monster Fish Gal. You know, it was forever hard for me to watch those in the beginning, but I like to go and peek in on them every now and again. I miss that. I miss that young man. Sisters and S. Oh, that sounds perfect. Oh, I should tell y'all because we're going to be wrapping it up here and heading on over to It's Fishy in a moment for some fish bingo. But there is talks that next Friday is going to be our next ladies' night. So October 17th. Will be our next ladies' night. I believe Steven said he will not be going that evening, so we will be filling Steven's time slot. So, so look forward to that. So very excited. Love our lady shenanigans that we get up to every now and again. So excited. Otherwise, I don't have any more live streams going on personally until the next Hot Mess Express next Thursday. Sisters and S. Cinnamon Girls channel. And there you go. Lori answered your wish. Thank you so very much for that, Lori. Greatly appreciate it. Sisters of S sounds more sinister. Yeah, because they could just, you know, Sisters of, I don't want to say it, Satin. Yeah, Ladies, not next week. So excited. It's always a ton of fun. 51st sub. Woohoo! We're going to try to climb her up there a little bit faster, but thank you for that. Someday I hope to fill Steven's slot, Brandon says. Oh my goodness, you're too much, Brandon. I love it. So let's see, what else do we have going on? Oh, you know what I should do really fast because we have time. We do have time to do this. I'm telling myself we have time. We're going to do a fishy list, and we're going to do for number 5. Fishy list number 5. I wrote that on the paper, and then I forgot to do it. So we're going to rush a fishy list entry here. As soon as it lets me log back in, because it's such a safe and secure site. And we're just going to do hashtag list for it. Since it's a quickie here, since I forgot about it till the end of the stream. So we'll do that and we'll share it. Why am I talking in wheeze? I will share it. So let that go for a couple of minutes, about 3 minutes here, and then we'll draw for that. So that's for fishy list number 5, and that is an extra special list because that list will be drawn from twice for 2 $100 gift card winners because we had no winner for fishy list number 3, so it is rolled over to fishy list number 5. So go ahead and get your entries in for that for now. This is for number 6 on list number 5, and I'll draw for that in a few minutes. Oh, I can't believe I forgot that to the right. Yeah, now I have anxiety. Someday, yeah, and then I'll up to Branton's. Okay. Cinnamon says, have a great day, everyone. You have a great day, too. Cinnamon, Fish Room, Fever says, well, that escalated quickly. You know, I tried to do that around here. Hello, welcome in. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're doing well this morning. I don't know where my slot has been, Branton Stevens says. Oh, you guys are a trip. Oh my goodness. So yes, also if you are in the local Wisconsin area and you're available tomorrow, definitely come out and check out the first ever breeder swap in Wausau at the Eagles Club from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. There's, I know, at least a dozen vendors that are going to be there that they listed so far. I don't know if any more have joined in addition, but there's going to be an excellent group of fish. I'm hoping that this takes off because if this one does great, there'll be more to follow. And then if that happens, maybe we can get a local club started here. And oh my goodness, not have to travel like 2-3 hours away to go to another club. That'd be great. So yes, if you're in the local area, come check that out tomorrow. It'll be a good selection. And hopefully it'll grow from there. And then ladies' night next Friday, that's going to be awesome. That's going to be awesome. Okay, so I'm going to give you another 30 seconds, and then I'm going to enter stop in chat, and we're going to go ahead and draw for fishy list number 5, spot number 6. Okay, and I did not miss anything over there. I think I need to settle on an actual name for that because I think it's just called the Wausau Breeders Swap right now. Maybe we can work on that name a little bit better. But it says everything in the title you need it. It's just not, catchy. Good morning, Tiffany. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining me. Hope you're doing well this morning. Okay, so I'm going to enter stop and chat, and we're going to go over and refresh just in time to who's on the wheel. Exactly, Nancy. Good morning, Scuba. Happy Friday. You know what? Hurry up. Get in hashtag list real quick, and then I'll just stop and chat one more time and draw. If you didn't yet. Now we're going to do a panicked rush over to It's Fishy right after this. Play some bingo, or as Lily calls it, boop. All right, so we got you all in there. Okay, I'm going to put stop again. I'm going to go over and refresh the list. Remember, the most important part is if your name is drawn, you have 30 seconds to respond in chat, which reminds me I need to pull up my timer to respond to claim your spot on the list. Boop. 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 Okay. And let's see. It says we have 16 entries. Refresh it one more time, and then we're going to draw. Go play some bingo. Okay, 17, and these are all the fantastic showmates that have entered this morning. So without further ado, here we go, guys and gals. Good luck.
Bare Bottom Brandon.
Bare Bottom Brandon, congratulations. You have 30 seconds to respond in chat. Woohoo! Scuba. I thought you were Brenton for a moment. Mississippi Hippie Fishies, good morning. Happy Friday. It's so good to see you in here. I haven't seen you in a hot minute. I hope you are doing well, lovely. Brenton, did Brenton say something? Wheel is wrong today, I see. Brenton! He's working the work. Oh, there he is. Perfect. Awesome. Just in time. Congratulations. You are number 6 on Fishy List number 5. Bare Butt Brandon. Congratulations, and thank you all for participating in the Fishy List this morning. I know, but that was the first one I've seen on the StreamYard side, so it still does count. Otherwise, I got to go over to the YouTube side and then figure out which comments it decided to cut out from the StreamYard side. So blame StreamYard. They're shitty. Alrighty, but it is 10:02, so we're going to go over and head on over to It's Fishy now. I did not set up the stream to automatically go over to that, so if you wouldn't mind dropping the link to head on over to It's Fishy for me, Lori, I greatly appreciate that. Otherwise, thank you all for joining me this morning. Greatly appreciate you all being here. I want to say a special thank you for the extra loves this morning to Toonie Loon, Whips World, Dennis Christensen, and Dr. Ted. I greatly appreciate all the extra love and support this morning. And thank you, whether you are a participant, lurker, or replay crew. I love each and every single one of you. And we'll be back here with you next time. We'll be Hot Mess Express Thursday at 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern. But you'll never know where Miss Dee Peplin or I may appear. So never miss a stream, because you just might miss a chance to get onto the Fishy List. So go forth, have a great day. Call your loved ones, check in on them, see how they're doing. If you're lucky enough to have them close, you pull them in and you give them big, big hugs and big, big kisses, because tomorrow is never promised, but today is a wonderful gift with a present. So go forth, spread love with that, guys and gals. And while you're at it, plant a seed of kindness, because the world can use so much kindness. And a beautiful garden can spring from the single seed that you sow. Go for it, spread love, kindness, and we'll see you around the show over at Fishy Bingo. Let's do hashtag boop. And go give your fishies a kiss. I love every single one of you. I hope you have an amazing weekend. Be safe and be well in all ways. Bye.